Many people think that art techniques like marbling are complex and time-consuming, but I'm here to show you how simple it can be. I've created a list of all the materials you'll need. We'll go through and I'll demonstrate the step-by-step process and share a few tips to help you achieve beautiful results. So let's get started. We're going to get started with black Sumi ink, and I have a small Tupperware dish filled with water. You'll notice I have a toothpick, a brush, and I'm just alternating the two. I drop the ink, I drop the toothpick, and it opens up a space within the water. So you need minimal materials. I have a bowl of water, Sumi ink, soapy water, and brush and toothpick. Take note, I barely touch the surface of the water with the toothpick and the brush as I do ink and soapy water. This is my favorite part right now, where the designs swirl and float on the water, just waiting for the paper to pick it up. Alrighty then, let's see what our design is going to look like. Oh, not so nice. I promise they do get better. You'll notice here I'm still using the toothpick, using the brush, and just randomly dropping where I feel like I want to add color or a space for smaller dots, and just making random patterns. I'm not following any rhyme or reason, just following my gut. And again, I did not swirl this one because I really kind of liked how it was looking. That is a tea bag, and it is beautiful. It'll be very transparent. Here you'll see I've changed my toothpick to a brush, and the power of the soap. Look how I'm manipulating the ink just by tapping slightly on the water. Most every one of my Suminagashi prints are just pure experiments. I love to randomly go in and see what's going to happen if I do this. If you notice, I started this one on the side of the bowl. I just wanted to see what it would look like to have the design not necessarily centered in the bowl itself. You'll notice the water's a little dirty. You'll get all kinds of different effects based on the cleanliness of your water. So I like the print that I just did. I wanted to try another one on the side. This one seems to have expanded a little bit further into the center of the bowl, but that's okay. I like it still. It looks fantastic. So I've put clean water in, and one thing I have learned is there's a thing called surface tension of your water. And newspaper is a really good tool to help prepare it. It maintains the proper water tension for the ink to spread and form patterns. Did you notice with the clean water how light the initial ink drop was? Now I've decided to add in some blue Suminagashi ink. And I love how things are blending together, and the water is just moving throughout the bowl and allowing different shapes and different forms to create within the bowl. So here I'm adding now some of the beautiful swirls and getting some intermingling of the colors. So let's take a look and see what we got. Oh, I like it. It sure is different than the others. So the next paper we have here is actually a used tea bag. I cleaned it and let it dry. I put alum on it, and alum is a mordant that allows your ink to adhere better to the paper that you choose. I like it. You don't have to use it. I like it because it really defines your designs even more and keeps them brighter, and I like it a lot better. So basically, all of the papers that I'm using here are experimental. I've got like 32 pound, I've got copier paper, I've got tea bag paper. So I'm using a multitude of different. And what's really nice about doing it this way with the mini art concept is you're able to experiment with a lot of different things and see what designs you like, how you got that design. So it really is, you're not using a lot of your materials, you're learning as you go, but you also come up with some really beautiful miniature art. They aren't all going to work. And one thing I know for sure with like the tea bag material I'm using here, it is very transparent, and a lot of times you can't even tell what design you got until it dries thoroughly. So I've cleaned the water again, and now I'm going to add additional colors. So let's just enjoy the process of Suminagashi. Here we are, we're at our final Suminagashi demo. We've started with black Sumi ink only, and now we've progressed from blue and black to now yellow and blue and a dot of orange, all making unique and beautiful designs. Let's swirl them together and see what this final design looks like. Once again, I've chosen a transparent tea bag paper, and let's see what we got. You've now seen how easy it is to create your own Suminagashi marbled paper art. I hope you know that you don't need a lot of space, a lot of materials. You just need to experiment and enjoy yourself. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out all my other art tutorials in the description below or on the Creative Rise Art YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.